In recognition of his contribution to the series, Teddy Roosevelt asked me if he could take the lead on this video. But I watched the rough cut, and to be honest, he wasn't very dynamic. It's ironic because today we're talking about Look Alive by BlocBoy JB and, of course, Drake. There's a tremendous amount to admire in this song, and personally, I absolutely love it. But I won't mince words. Look Alive also contains the worst simile of 2018. I know, it's only May, but I think we can call it. So look alive, little bear, because this is gonna be a good one. I won't leave you in suspense. The honor of the worst simile of 2018 goes to BlocBoy JB for this truly embarrassing lyrical fail.
My weapon be an instrument, I blow you like a flute. 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 I blow you like a flute.
I know. Whew. I can't believe we have to explain this. As everyone over the age of, let's say, 12 is fully aware, to blow someone is just not the same thing as to blow someone away. Everyone knows that, except apparently BlocBoy JB. Here he's trying to sound tough and intimidating, but the simile, I'll blow you like a flute, obviously fails to say exactly what he means, and worse, unintentionally says something totally else. Let's just say it undermines some of that tough-talking bravado.
My weapon be an instrument, I blow you like a flute.
I mean, the flute of all things! I'll blow you like a flute sounds less like a threat of vengeance and more like the most memorable line from a bad porno about band camp. At least it wasn't a clarinet. You know what gets me? I don't know why we have to have this truly terrible line when the rest of BlocBoy JB's rap contains so much brilliant stuff. I mean, really good stuff. BlocBoy JB provides a perfect rhythmic counterpoint to Drake. Drake performs a verse and chorus that maintain an almost hypnotic rhythmic simplicity.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side, oh well.
BlocBoy JB's rhythms, in contrast, are exciting and unpredictable. He begins by imitating and even parodying Drake's simple rhythms.
Bitch come through, you and you, I'ma get the money.
But quickly gets more complex and even varies the rhythm significantly every few lines.
That nigga brown like cinnamon, I got them round like Sugar Ray Robinson. Sausage check how you gas for I'ma spray them just like for a breeze.
BlocBoy JB even manages to get some really great similes in his rap, like comparing dropping his enemies to dropping litter.
Pull up broad day with the canine shivering, drop a nigga like a littering.
And comparing rounds of ammunition to rounds in a boxing match.
I got them round like Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's not even the best stuff. The way I hear it, BlocBoy JB makes 10, count 'em 10 rhymes out of the 3 syllables in the word instrument. They're not true rhymes, but particularly with his enunciation, he makes rhymes out of instrument, feeling it, shivering, litterin, delivery, middleman, cinnamon, Robinson, oxygen, and a spray'em. Listen!
My weapon be an instrument, I blow you like a flute. Nigga play so he feelin' it. Pull up broad day with the canine shivering, drop a nigga like a littering. We at your door like we the delivering. He not a plug, he middleman. That nigga brown like cinnamon, I got them round like Sugar Ray Robinson. Sausage check how you gas for I'ma spray 'em.
That's such good rhyming! And best of all, BlocBoy JB even leaves some room to interpret his rap as referring not to violence at all, but to music, not to weapons, but to words. He talks about playing with Drake, and in the setup to the worst simile of 2018, he says his weapon is an instrument.
My weapon be an instrument, I blow you like a flute.
All that brilliance makes the blow you like a flute line so much more awful, because seeing how good BlocBoy JB can be, we have to feel that we're listening to unfinished work. And you know what? That gets me angry. If you order a steak medium and it comes to you blue in the middle, you send it back. It's no defense for the chef to say that most of the steak is cooked properly. If you buy a suit and it looks great but then turns out there's a giant hole in the pocket, you don't tell the tailor he did a good job. Somehow though, if a rap is pretty great except for one truly awful line, everyone pretends that it's fine. Well, it's not fine, and it doesn't have to be that way. It starts with us recognizing the difference between a suit with a hole in the pocket and one with all the stitching done. This is a top 10 hit, And in my view, there is no room in the top 10 for a line like "I'll blow you like a flute" if the sexual meaning is both so obvious and so clearly unintended. It shows that the language has gotten the better of the rapper, which is the worst thing that can happen to a rapper, particularly one like BlocBoy JB, who shows such dexterity with the language in other instances. And that brings us to the big conclusion: Look Alive proves that BlocBoy JB needs new friends. Like every writer, BlocBoy JB needs a friend who will listen to what he thinks is a cool new idea and say, "No! That doesn't mean what you think it means, and I can't pretend that it does." BlocBoy JB needs new friends because friends don't let friends write the worst simile of 2018. But good news, Teddy and I are available for friendship, for honest talk, and since you seem to have such good seats, for basketball games.
On the floor talking to the athlete. Mine I'm so close to the gun that I can steal the stash sheets.
Well, there's a lot more we could say about this tune because despite the bad simile, it's loaded with good decisions. We haven't talked about the piano vamp and how well it sets the mood. We haven't talked about how Drake's rhythmic simplicity and relative monotone are the musical equivalent of shining a spotlight on his well-crafted story. We haven't talked about how the chorus all but fails to announce itself, instead showing up stealthily, just like the double-crossing persona Drake assumes in his rap. But I think it's enough to just shed some light on the worst simile of 2018, so we'll leave it there. Let us know what you think. Is this the worst simile of 2018, particularly given what he means to say? Or are there other top contenders? Put them in the comments, we want to hear from you. Next week is Ed Sheeran's hit tune Perfect. Perfect?
Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my...
Thanks for watching! You loved this episode, and you will consider subscribing to American Popular Song Today.